So I'm humbled and honored receiving this award. When I walked in the building tonight, I went by the wall and I looked at some of the names, some of the people who were on that wall, and some of those accomplishments. John Kucheri, governor of the state of Rhode Island, his father Nick was a legend. You know, Bob Karenke was the Attorney General, U.S. Attorney General for the state of Rhode Island. I mean, there's some amazing accomplishments, and I feel honored to be considered amongst all these very successful people. Let me start by congratulating my other honorees tonight. Matt, Diane, John, Bernice. I've read all of your bios. You're all incredibly worthy. My two daughters spent many happy years at Dapper Dan Farm learning to ride. So congratulations. I also want to say a special thanks to Bruce Mastraccio, not only for conceiving the idea of a Wall of Honor, but for perpetuating it, right? So the amount of work that goes into this, most people probably don't realize, right? You don't show up on April 11th at 6 o'clock and this is all done, right? So it's an insane amount of work, what he does. There is nobody, and I can say it with a complete degree of confidence, there is nobody that loves the town of East Greenwich any more than Bruce Mastraccio. He does amazing things. Thank you for helping to also perpetuate this. So, Chris said something when he was up earlier, and he said that as somebody who's been in the town for a while now, that he's always amazed by the sense of community and how proud people are of this town, right? And so, as I thought about it, I think about how lucky I am to have a connection with the town that I've lived in for my whole life, right? I don't have any statistics on this or any data on this, but it's got to be rare, right? If you talk to people you know all over the country, different cities and communities, I can't imagine that there's a lot of people that can say that. They've grown up in this town and they feel such a sense of community and are interwoven in this community like I feel that I am. So as Bruce sort of said in my bio, my roots are pretty deep here. So I moved to the town when I was 2 years old. I went through all the elementary schools, Frenchtown, Hannaford, Meadowbrook, junior high school. Went through the high school, graduated. All along the way, my passion was sports. I loved playing sports when I was a kid, so I had the opportunity to play all the little leagues, and it was amazing. In my senior year of high school, I started dating my wife, Ann, and we got married. This year, we're celebrating 30 years of marriage. Amazing, right? Statistics of my own on what percent of those were happy years, but much more guts than I did to go down that road. So after Ann and I had got married, we were living in Cranston, we were living in a condo, and we had our first daughter, Sarah, and it was time to find a house to live in. So we started looking for houses, and we ended up back in East Greenwich. Not only back in East Greenwich, but back in the house that I grew up in.
Advertised.
Get it for a good price, too.
We have two daughters. My oldest daughter Sarah, my youngest daughter Rachel is here tonight, and so we were blessed to be able to raise our children in the town that I was raised in, right? So they got the experience of going through the schools and getting that sense of community that we experience as well. So that was very, very satisfying. We built a number of years ago. We were offered a piece of property in the town, and along with my sister and brother-in-law, we bought a piece of property we developed, and we built a new house 3 years ago. We moved into a new house on the other side of town. And so the roots just kept getting deeper and deeper, man. It's going to take a bulldozer to pull me out of here. But what's cool about it is, you know, I'm not alone with this experience, right? There's so many people in this town, just like me and just like us, that feel that sense of community that they want to come back. You know, Bernice had mentioned, you know, being out of state and still feeling that connection. But there's an enormous amount of people, you know, McDonald's and, you know, Santos and Bowen and Swanson and Bergen, and, you know, all these people who grew up here but never wanted to leave. And that's what makes this town really special, right? To me, you go out at night, you know, you go have dinner on Main Street, you have a cup of coffee at Felicia's, you go to Dave's, you do your shopping, you bump into people all the time that you know. And that's what, you know, sort of this sense of community is all about. And, you know, the best part of it is, you know, my sister's in this town, right? So my sister Julie and her husband, Mike Gemma, who is also an East Greenwich native, of course, they live 1.5 miles from us, right? And so we have no other siblings. Our parents have not been around for a long time. And so, you know, the ability to be able to, you know, continue to have that relationship with her and see my 3 nephews grow up and be a meaningful part of, you know, their lives is just, it's amazing. And conversely, to have, you know, my 2 children, you know, have this great relationship with their aunt, their uncle, their cousins, it just continues to get better and better. So, I guess it's, you know, you read my bio. I don't like talking about, you know, all the things I do, but I guess I could say it's kind of this whole deep sense of community that really kind of gave me the foundation to go out and try and be successful as an adult, right? So, you know, I've had a, whatever, 30+ year career in financial services. That's been great. But, you know, as you said, as Bruce said, I've done a lot of volunteer work in this town, and I'm 100% certain it's that connection that I have, you know, to the community that's really motivated me to want to give back. And, you know, Bruce approached me 5 years ago. I'll tell the story quickly. But I'm out cutting my lawn one day, my old house on Grandview. Bruce comes flying by, his moped, beats the horn hat. He goes down to the end of the street, right down to the end of the road. I see him stop, turn around, and come back. He parks in front of my lawn. I got to get off my tractor and talk to Bruce, what's going on, Bruce? And he said, I'm trying to sort of restart the East Greenwich Athletic Hall of Fame. Like, it's gone through this like 18-year period of dormancy where no one's been inducted, and it just kind of went quiet for a while. And he really wanted to get it going again. And so I said, you know, let me think about it. My schedule's going tight, and, you know, I don't know if I have the time or the energy for this. And so, but I started thinking about it, and I said, what an unbelievable opportunity that I can get this thing going, we can get this thing going, and sort of bestow an honor on former East Greenwich people, right? Just like all of us who are here today, to give them an award for athletic achievement and, you know, help them sort of, for those that are out of town, kind of bring back that connection to town. And so the idea of that, I started thinking about, you know, if that was me, and I was given an award like that, how much it would be. I was a better athlete than I did. But, so, you know, I reached out to Jeff, and you know, we formed the committee, and Donnie Bowen's been, you know, very instrumental. And so we got up and running. This year, we're going to induct our whole class. And so it's a great sort of sense of pride in our community to be able to do that. And to be able to help out with it. So anyways, I'm going to jump off here and just say, again, congratulations to the other nominees, the other honorees tonight. And thank you to Bruce, Chris, for all you do. And it's folks like you that really sort of help this thing to thrive. So thank you guys very much.
bragging about how long they've been married. 50 years this year, just like